Welcome to lesson 1. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create an effective prompt in Raydian. Now, it's important to understand that our philosophy is different to other platforms. Other platforms may want to try one-shot your app. We are taking a different approach. We think that that leads to mediocre results, and we'd rather that you are involved in the process from the very beginning. So that is making decisions and testing feature by feature, rather than creating a mediocre app where things break and tokens are wasted. So with that, let's jump in and get started. So we're going to be creating a course platform called Compass. And I'm going to read out this prompt to you because this will lead to some of the best results. Compass is a micro courses app where admins can create, edit, and organize video courses while users can browse, purchase, and watch them. Each course includes a title, description, cover image, and a structured curriculum of chapters, lessons, enabling a clear path forward. Okay, so if you do want to use OpenAI and ChatGPT more specifically to help you create prompts, just remember that you want it to be a very high-level prompt. You don't want to include technology here because this is a full stack development platform and your entire backend is ready after I click on submit this prompt. So we don't want any technical specifications. We just want to describe what that does, who it's for, and just a few features, just to get started. Okay, and then I'm talking about who is targeted at, so who are the users of my app. If you'd like to see some smaller prompts and how they are created, well, we've included just these little examples down here that you can click, and that will populate the prompt box. So you can just understand what prompts would look like to create these relevant platforms. I can include an image here, but I'm specifically not going to do this because this is more design work, and design work I'll probably switch to a different model once I'm in Raydian. Let's get started with this. Now, in the background, what we're doing is we are sending this context together with all of our system prompts to our agent, to the Raydian agent. And the Raydian agent is going to break it down into more manageable tasks. It's going to create the index page just to get started, and it's going to create authentication. So when this page loads after this first initial prompt, I can actually sign a user up to my app straight away. That's the benefits of having a built-in backend. More importantly, Raydian is going to create a list of to-do list items, okay? So the entire app build is going to be broken up into smaller tasks that we can then review, edit, update, delete, or create new ones, and then build these features step by step. So this is a unique approach to Raydian, and we think it's a very effective way for you to be involved in the process. Let's jump back in. So if I click across and I expand this little box that says working on task 1 of 3. What's happening now is it is showing you what the Raydian agent is currently working on. So it's reviewing an auth page to make login and sign up functional. After that, it's going to create a landing page with a hero section. And then it's going to update the index page with the hero section and login link. So we can navigate to our login page. That login page will also be a sign up page. So I'm going to let it just do its work and not interfere too much. Okay, so that took around 2 minutes to complete. Let's have a look at our index page. So learn at your own pace with micro courses. Great, I actually really like this button design here. Good sign in. Looking really good. Okay, so we have intentionally kept things simple and not over opinionated with the design, because this is where you come in. If we drastically style this page, you might just start undoing bits and pieces. So the best approach we feel with vibe coding is to be unopinionated. Make sure that the structure is good, it has a bit of animation, it works well, it's responsive. And then if you want to add more styling, you can. This is the best approach, uses the least amount of tokens, and you are then capable to be able to continue working on the design. So I'm going to come back to this to-do list, but if I wanted to, for instance, change what this says, I can use the select tool, and I can select this H1, and I can say, let's try a different title. Now, this is a very, very cost-effective AI model that we're using here, okay? So my advice is to use what we call the contextual AI as much as possible. Okay, so it gave me another option here. Master new skills with bite-sized learning. I prefer the other one, so I'm going to use this rollback feature. And then we're back to the other one. So I can go ahead and highlight any items on the page and ask for specific changes to the design. I can select containers and ask for tighter spacing. I can select outer containers and change the color. I can select the images, and I can even ask for a different style of image. And we use Google Nano Banana for our image generation, and it's excellent. But for now, I'm going to deselect. Okay, so I can see that all 3 tasks were completed, which means we should also have an auth page. So now I've clicked into the page component, and I can click into my auth. And here we go. Welcome to Compass. And we've got sign in and sign up. So all of the logic is baked in. We've got passwords that require certain password strength, etc. Okay, quite straightforward. And in the next lesson, we will start looking at the preferred developer workflow when using Raydian. I'll see you then.